What's up, my friends? My name is Demian Krolenko. Welcome to Demian Movement. In today's video, I'm going to do a really brief guide to improving oral hygiene. I'm going to talk about tips and tricks that you probably have not heard of. Most of them do not require anything super expensive, and they also aren't as time consuming as something like oil pulling, even though oil pulling is great, and I do recommend oil pulling with sesame oil and coconut oil, adding turmeric to your oil pulling, adding essential oils to oil pulling, or oil pulling with black seed oil. That's really good for your gums, but to be honest, a lot of people don't do it just because you need to oil pull for 15 to 20 minutes to really get good results, and a lot of people don't spend that time. So what I'm talking about first is just making a switch. Most people do brush their teeth though, and a lot of people nowadays have gone to not using fluoride in the toothpaste and upgrading the strength of the toothpaste. But what I'm here to tell you is that you don't need toothpaste. Tooth oil is like 100 times better. So this stuff is called Aura MD. It was created by a dentist who helped people who lived off the grid and did not have access to being able to see a dentist, and his whole thing was to be your own dentist. Now, I'm not telling you don't go see a dentist. I think it's important that you do go see a dentist and find a dentist that works for you. But when you're home every day, what I'm saying is that if you switch to this stuff, I guarantee that the health of your gums and your teeth will improve and you'll feel better in the process. So I had surgery in my mouth many years ago. I had an infection from a root canal. I researched and studied, and after my studies, realizing how the health of your mouth is linked in with the health of your body, how every one of your teeth has actually acupuncture or a meridian line. And I had an infection in a tooth that was connected to the kidneys, the knee, and like hair. And I had a swollen knee with an infection in the tooth that was related to that knee. So after I had taken care of all that, I was still getting some issues with certain areas. When I would floss certain teeth, it would be really painful there, which is a sign that you have inflammation in your gums. And also sometimes even when I would brush over a certain area, it would be very sensitive to touch. This actually happened one time after a dentist had cleaned my mouth and was way too rough. And then it was almost like a month or 2 months after leaving that dentist office, my mouth was really painful, and every time I brushed over certain teeth, this pain would keep coming back. So my mom told me about this stuff. I read the guy's blog. I read about him. He was a really smart dentist. He created this product. I'm not getting paid to affiliate it, but I just think it's great information that a lot of people should know that can improve a lot of people's health and oral health. So switching to the Aura MD, I started with the extra strength, and now I use the regular strength. I put 5 drops on my toothbrush, and that's an amazing switch. No extra time commitment. It doesn't cost much more than toothpaste, but it is a lot better. So I think it's something that most people should be doing. So to get to my next point, we have the Neem. Now the Neem is something that I added in. So sometimes now I will add the Neem and the Aura MD to my toothpaste. The reason being is that I believe that diversity breeds immunity, and I think that we shouldn't rely on just one product, especially if these products are antimicrobial, antifungal. Bacteria and microbes are really smart, so they're going to adapt to whatever products you're using, and eventually you're not going to get the same results using the same product over a long period of time. That's been my personal observation when it comes to health and health products, is that variety does matter. So I switched it up and started using the Neem. And my last tip is, take care of the health of your tongue. Your tongue holds a lot of the candida in your body, is actually located in your tongue. And so I use the tongue brush, the tongue scraper. A lot of people, you guys use the copper one. It has the antimicrobial properties. This one is nice and clean, nice and new. Make sure you clean it. You can get an alcohol spray and clean it after every use with the alcohol spray, or you can use silver. You can use soap and water and scrub it, but make sure you get that thing nice and clean, because you're going to be reusing it, or even put it into the dishwasher. But there's one above and beyond, and this is the next level for ton health. I mean, there's stuff going to be beyond this even that I'll get into after, but this neem oil is so sticky that I can literally drop a little bit on the tongue scraper and then scrape my tongue with the neem oil, and it makes my stomach feel good. The tongue it starts to digest, so everything's going to be going down into the gut, and this neem is having such a profound healing effect, as well as making my tongue feel clean and healthy. As you can see, pretty pink. And yeah, so the neem oil I got from Melania, M-I-L-A-N-I-A, Melania Organics on Amazon. Also not too expensive, so it's a great product. So so far I have the Aura MD, and it's O-R-A-M-D. You can find it on Amazon or the website. I have the Melania Neem, I have the tongue scraper, and the other thing I'm doing for my tongue, because I know that a lot of the white that would be on your tongue is from fungus, it's from candida, is just drinking pau de arco. So that's a natural herbal antifungal. Drink that tea. I think the only other thing I'm not covering here is diet, and what I like to do is just avoid any food that gets stuck in the teeth. So I'm not gonna eat you know, like the dried fruits or anything too sticky, and you know, just avoiding the processed and the sugary foods is the prevention. And yeah, I think that's my video for today on oral hygiene. Let me know what you're doing for your oral hygiene routine, and if you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. I'm always posting new things related to health, related to fitness, holistic health, and overall personal growth and development. So if that's something you're interested in, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.